Alright guys, today I want to go over Friday trading because Friday trading is a lot different than trading on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. The reason for this is on Friday a lot of people end their weeks very early. They'll stop trading around 10 o'clock, 10:30 and just start their weekends. Now I've seen this consistently happen nearly every single Friday. Stocks tend to fade off a lot sooner than they do Monday through Thursday. So if you're going to make a trade, you got to make it quick. And I'll break that down for you in a few trades that did that exact same thing. So IMTE on Wednesday started a feeding frenzy. This stock went from 185 up over $40. And Thursday there was a lot of momentum, a lot of volume, and it was all pretty scattered. But there was a lot of stocks getting halted on circuit breaker halts, and the bulls were basically taken over. Now Friday there was a good amount of volume as well today. But shorts came in very quick. Now we'll start this off by looking at the first trade of the day that I made, which was on LENS. I knew this stock had a good amount of pre-market attention on it. It was gapping up slightly. It closed yesterday up at its highs of the day around 350, and there was some pre-market action coming in. The entry I wanted on this was a break of $4. I was watching it right down here in the 370s, and I wanted the market to open and the stock to break 4. And I wanted to jump in after the market opened, breaking the whole dollar of 4. Unfortunately, a lot of traders got greedy and decided to push this up over $4 in pre-market. Now, unfortunately, that kind of ruins stocks when you break levels in pre-market versus breaking through resistance areas when all the traders are out trading during the market day. It really messes up the pattern, and so I was not happy about that at all, this breaking $4 in pre-market. But when the market opened, I noticed volume just came in quick. And unfortunately, limit orders do not work when a momentum is rushing into a stock. So I market ordered in the $4 and got executed at the top of this halt, which has actually never happened before. So the stock went on a circuit breaker halt at $4.78, and that's where I got executed at. That's the first time I've been executed at the top of a halt. It was pretty nerve-wracking. My entry point was not the greatest. I honestly probably shouldn't have taken this trade at this point. I'm not managing my risk very well. But we know that circuit breaker halts on upward momentum usually results in the stock opening higher, gapping up. That happens probably about 90% of the time, and that's what we saw on LENS. The stock opened up around 482, and a lot of buying momentum came in and pushed it up to 550. I gave LENS a few seconds after it came out of the halt, and it hit a high of 550, and I noticed a lot of profit taking around that area. And the stock started coming down pretty hard. And that's when I just sold my shares because I wasn't really happy with my entry anyways. I was up a few $100s at that point, but I locked in 131. It wasn't the best trade. My entry was bad. My exit wasn't the best either. But you can see from my positions, my entry was 478, exit 510. I wasn't the happiest about this trade. But the thing is, I am happy that I just took my profit. I locked in my profit when I had it. I did not get too greedy. And that's what you have to do on Fridays. The point of this lesson is do not be greedy on Fridays. You have to take your profits. You have to be early. I want to show you a few other plays today just to prove that this is the case on Fridays. It wasn't only LENS, but let's look at CLWT. Now this stock was on a lot of people's radars. As you can see in pre-market, it was actually moving towards its high of yesterday. So it was on quite a bit of people's radars, but this stock just unfortunately did not make it today. You can see it dropped right at the start of the day and it tried to U-shape and break out, but that's when a lot of shorters started taking over. We had gap downs. Wow. This stock CLWT got halted a couple times on the way down and just a lot of panic selling and a lot of short selling on that. So we go from CLWT to CREG. Now, CREG was the top percent gainer in pre-market. A lot of eyes were on CREG, and this one opened up, and you can see it dropped dramatically. A lot of profit takers from those that held overnight, a lot of shorts, and a lot of panic selling. Here's VVPR. This was a top gainer the last few days. This one couldn't hold up at all either. We sold off at the start of the day. We tried to U-shape back around. It did the same thing CLWT did. Now this is a thing to note. I traded LENS and right after the halt the thing sold off. That was the first halt of the day at 9:30 and then opened back up at 9:35. And so a lot of shorts saw that and then they said, okay, every other stock after this, after the halt and gap up, we're short selling it back down. And so it became a trend today. BLIN did the same thing. We had a big push up, a halt, opens back up, hits a high 350 and a sell-off. CCCL, same thing. A lot of buying momentum pushing this thing up at 220. It sells off. Short sellers were aware of this, and they started taking advantage of it. This is when rookie traders blow up their account because they're trading these stocks as if they're IMTE. But IMTE was an anomaly. It happened Wednesday, and today is Friday. And after LENS, we see a lot of short sellers coming in. So you have to trade what the market is giving you. You have to trade based on how the market is telling you to trade. You don't make the rules, unfortunately. You can't decide whether a stock is going to continue to run or not. If all the other stocks are getting walled off and short sellers are pulling them down, then that's probably what's going to happen on the next stock. Don't think that you found the holy grail. You have to do what the market is telling you to do, and that's what's going to make you a consistent day trader. From my watch list right here in the corner, you can see most all the stocks on my watch list are red. We can see from all these stocks that there was a lot of panic selling, there was a lot of short selling, and long bias traders were not holding their positions long. Understanding that, you need to get in and out. The early bird gets the worm on these guys. Don't show up late to the party on a Friday because you're going to get burned. Always be aware of what the market is telling you. Don't predict the market, guys. Just react to what the market is giving you.